Kaizer Nation, Sanbunan Bafitu, and welcome back to a football trends with me. We're probably looking good for today's network. Angazi if everyone in a site in Leno and Bonizon now, but on this video, nothing much. I just want you guys, to let me know what you think about the new signings that we currently have, because obviously Kaizer Chiefs have finally announced who today signed Utabo Cele. Starting from the back, they've signed Utabo Cele. They've also signed Magabi Lilepo and also the striker known as Utashrik Morris. And according to Kaizer Mtaung Jr., he says Morris, was a striker that was wanted and recommended by coach Naturena and his technical team. So definitely we're going to see what is going to happen there. Well, Sponida Bafet to coach Azamus Valanje in terms of the new signings that for me, we are not going to talk about Morris unless it's some signil and then we get the confirmation. But anyways, Bafet, what do you think about the new signings? Starting off with the player like Utabo Cele, obviously he's going to be there playing, as a defensive midfielder. I'm not too sure whether a coach, who is he going to pair him with, because Kombuya Bafetu Mfana is a talented midfielder. Who have wanted this guy Angazi for the longest time. Begalapa Radio Mac, if I'm not mistaken, Wasuga Ayagufakel. Before Ayagufakel, we wanted this guy. So for me, I think Umchita is going to be a great acquisition. Actually, he's a great acquisition because already he has signed. Hey, Kaizer Chiefs number secret. But anyways, I'm just glad that we've managed to secure at least few services of new players. Even though when it comes to money, Kaizer Chiefs yala. I don't wanna lie, Kaizer Chiefs yala ngemali. So far, from the new signings that we currently have, only one player by Lebamtenga ngemali. Yes, I understand that other players bazoba patala and all of that, but come on, Bafit. Come on. Tabo Cele was signed as a free agent. Utashrik Morris swap deal. So even though Baschala otherwise it is a swap deal, so it's a huge problem. But they told me that Kaizer Chiefs has to pay money. But me knowing Kaizer Chiefs as they are, I don't think papatali mali, because we know this is Kaizer Chiefs. They prefer my free agents over anything. So there's no transfer window that we are going to, sign someone at free transfer. There's always free transfer. So that is something that I know about Kaizer Chiefs. But anyways, moving on, we do also have a player known as Omakabi Lilepo. This guy has been wanted by coach Naturena for the longest time. So I also do think this guy was wanted by coach Nabi. He wanted him as a Zalabago. Which team? This team, Young Africans. And it's a bit tricky because he did not want him from there. I believe Begamfuna coach Asaspana ngale Al Ahly or Al Hilal. Between those two teams, I think it's Al Hilal where he worked, and then also this guy he did join Al Hilal, but Magafiga coach Naturena was no longer there. So we are going to see what this guy is going to bring to Naturena. I'm not too sure whether he's going to play as a left winger, right winger, or a center forward. I'm just hoping it's not another Christian Saile Wafeti, because come on, we cannot give out to Saile and also just to sign again another Saile. I don't know, but I'm hoping for the best, in terms of this guy. Angaz, it will depend, but let me know what you think down in the comment section below. Do you think this guy is going to be a bit different than Christian Saile? Because so far I'm still not convinced, to be honest. I'm still not convinced. You can see already Cheetah is more like Ujerbeto and it's in the worst part, we've signed him. He's not coming on alone. So he's giving off, F. Jason Gonzalez body, and then Play wise, I think he's going to be Christian Saile. I'm not too sure, but we're gonna see. Bafethu. I'm still not convinced. I hope Mjita proves me wrong, but you can let me know what you think down in the comment section below in terms of Omakabi Lilepo. And then also another striker, Bafethu. Actually, this one is the only striker that has been signed by Coach Naturena. He said, and his technical team, they said, we need this guy. This guy looks like he can do the job. But hopefully he's going to give us something. For me, I do believe he's a hard worker, great player. All of the players that have been signed, except for Tabocele, I'm very much confident in him. But with those two, I think they still need to prove themselves, which is going to be a bit difficult, because of the pressure. This is Izolo. I think it was yesterday, George Matlo was speaking about the pressure of being at Naturena. Yes, we all want to play at Naturena, but do you know the pressure of being here? So, Lana, in terms of Teshrik Morris Bafethu ngizwile nje coach ngale athi for me I think Umjita is going to make a lot of money, so yeah, I wouldn't stand in his way. So angazi why bekashinto efana naleyo, but anyways Bafethu, I do believe ukuthi it's a start of a beautiful working relationship. I don't know whether it's going to work for us, but kuyabonakala ukuthi probably there's something that is cooking, with Coach Naturena and his technical team. Everyone, they're trying their best in terms of, bringing in new players. So we're going to see what is going to happen. For me, I'm still not convinced to the players that we have signed currently. I think we signed them just for the sake of signing, to be honest. I don't think we signed those players we wanted to sign them. I still do think we signed them for the sake of a signing. But nevertheless, at least we do have, a new right back when it comes to Utabuqele. And then also we do have a new centre forward, which is Teshrik Morris. And also another centre forward, which is Omakabi Lilepo. They both can play as centre forwards, but Omakabi can also play as a left and a right winger, hoping to see more goals on those guys. And then let me just quickly jump to our commentary in terms of those new players that we have signed. I wish I could, have a call from someone. You guys, what do you think about the acquisition of Kaizer Chiefs this short transfer window? Because yes, we still do have, the long transfer window, which is coming up there in June. But so far, I just want to hear your thoughts and comments in terms of those new players. So I've asked you guys, will they end the trophy drought? Most of you, 76% says yes, and then 4% says nope. And then 20% says not sure. We are going to see. That is definitely true. So let me just quickly jump to our comments. Quickly before the shower is cut. So Ushemi says, so basically we have made one signing this window, only 10 million from the whole 100 million budget. Sometimes this business-minded people are interfering with the culture of the Glamour Boys. That is very true. And when it comes to that, it does seem like the 100 million budget, it was something they made for us to be happy, but I don't know if it is true, because you can see we have only signed one player, and almost each and every transfer window, that one player we're going to sign maybe about 10 million, and then it's a relax, and the others we get them like maybe 4 million or 3 million, so that is something that always does happen when it comes to Naturena. And then again, he says, now we can say we have experienced players, but I'm not too sure if we got the quality part. That is a good, excellent point. Yes, we do have experienced players, but in terms of quality, we are questioning ourselves. There's a lot, in terms of those players that are being the players that are being brought in to Kaizer Chiefs. So we will see in terms of equality. So when you guys is Kati, and then Tabomnesi, let's give them time to the end of the season. It's unfortunate that playing for Chiefs is challenging and a half. I just hope they hit the ground running. Let's hope so, but it's never that easy. It's a big team, big magnitude, always in pressure a corner. And then Hluli says, Shock QB, this is the best signing so far, and they will bring something on the table. Let's hope so. I hope to see, in the Fanana. And then Sposiso says, is Tominkosi Lodge coming to Naturena? Well, in terms of Tominkosi Lodge, but I can confirm ukuthi Mamelodi Sundowns, yes, they've made sure ukuthi I umchita magahambe, to go to any PSL team, but I'm not too sure if ever he will be joining us this transfer window, or matter of fact any transfer window kuzobonakala bafethu. But I wouldn't mind having Utemikosi Lodge, coming and donning the black and gold jersey, because I do believe we do need his certain skills, because his quality bafethu, to be honest, despite his age, he is a quality. And then Clement Siabonga says, what is the story of Lodge? That is something I was explaining in terms of Lodge. I do think his quality, to be honest, I would have loved, to see him coming, even if Bangamana was success, and say, yes, we have managed to secure the services of Utemikosi Lodge. I think we do need a player like Utemikosi Lodge. And then also, Viela Koza says, we are in the right track, my guy. Let's hope so. I wish I could be as positive as you guys are, but so far it looks promising. It does look promising. I'm not too sure so this Nedbank Cup, but I think we are going to the semi-finals or even the finals, but I do think so. And then Mhlongo Dlamini says, Ola QP Grand Mfethu Junior said they want to use a budget of 100 million between January to June, but for this signing, me happy. Let's hope so. So it's not just 100 million for this transfer window, but up to the second transfer window. So meaning it's this short transfer window and also the big transfer window. That is quite understandable, but it's Sobona. And then there's another comment. I can't see the name clearly, but let me just quickly do like this. Okay. Utasana says Usaling. Well, when it comes to Saling, I don't know what to say, because nothing, like there's not even a name that is ringing when I ask about Usaling. So I'm not too sure what is happening there, but if ever there's something, I will let you know. Koslami. And then Spusis, okay, again, is Castillo going to play on the Soweto derby? I don't think so when it comes to Castillo, but definitely a lot of the players, we are going to see them, except for Castillo and Edmondson Dove, and also probably this new player. And then in terms of Umerus, I'm not too sure whether he's going to be available, because Kumbule suspension, it goes two ways. If it's a serious foul, then you are suspended for 2 matches, and then if it's serious, I think it's 3 matches. If it's nothing serious, then 1 match. So I'm not too sure Bamkai how many matches. I've tried to look for that information, but they haven't gotten back to me, so as we will have to see. Anam says, what about Lodge? Lodge Mfethu, let's just wait and see in terms of Utemikosi Lodge, but I would love to have Lodge come join us. And then Koza again says, but I still believe we need to get Maele or Aziski. That is quality. But when it comes to Fiston Maele, to be honest, I don't know. I think Omjita is settling, he's thinking about a retirement. I'm not too sure. And then Aziski, Clement Mziza or Aziski, I'm not too sure whether Naye he will come this side, but yes, we've heard if ever they sign him, Ngzonazisa Wafetu would die. He has moved and he has joined a new club. And then Anam again, our QP, I'm new to you. Hi. I think I will learn new things to you because for life. Spong Anam, and thank you so much for joining us. Look, subscribe again. If ever you're new, please do make sure to subscribe. Tina here. We all about bringing you some of the latest news and trying to talk emotions. So Football Trends with QP is all about you guys, and everything that is happening. So please do make sure you subscribe to the channel, and also let's grow. Maybe at least this year we can reach 50,000 subscribers. Who knows? We will see. And then Ushemi can should be ready for a super debut on the derby day. Probably he's going to be ready. Kuzobonakala. Naledi Hlongwane, he is someone who's promising. Probably bazomdlala. It's highly possible. Chances are very high. And then Uhloli says, what's about the story of Mabuya from Richards Bay? Well, this is what I know currently with Sandile Mabuya Bafetu. Sandile Mabuya, Kaizer Chiefs went knocking Natal Rich Boys. They wanted the guy. Nabi, accordingly to my sources, Nabi is the one who wanted this guy. And then Mabafiga La Banoka, Richards Bay says, Tina, we want this amount of money. And what you guys are offering us is way too little for this guy. So for us to give you this player. And you know, Kaizer Chiefs, whenever we need more high more high ching cheek, it's always a problem. So I don't think we will be getting the services of him very soon. But if ever there's something that happens, because the transfer window closes tomorrow, but if ever there's something that happens, so far I don't know what is going to happen, but I don't think Kaizer Chiefs is going to sign him unless Bam sign June. That is what I can say. And then Chami says, I think things should be fine with those players. Let's hope so, but not fine. Let's say they would be better, but not fine. I'm not too sure in terms of fine. Sobona. And then Bafana Mokwena says, what about Apolis? Apolis, same thing. Not actually same thing. Our police Itilake is being blocked, by Polokwane City, especially the chairman. The chairman doesn't want our police to go to Kaizer Chiefs. That's one thing I can say. He wants the boy to go to Orlando Pirates or any other PSL team except for Chiefs. And apparently it looks like even in Sundowns, he's not the only player, but there are other players at Polokwane City who would like to move, but he's blocking Amadil Zwabo. Hey, there's a lot that is happening when it comes to Polokwane City, but let's leave that for another day. And then Jabulo says, but Zwane must get the game time, but no matter. Yeah, definitely. We're going to see that combination. There's a lot, man. We have a lot of players in our disposal, so I think we are going to see a lot of players coming in. And then Mhleng says, QP, what about the goalkeeping department? Any news, my brother? In terms of the goalkeeper, let's forget. They are not looking to sign any new goalkeeper anytime soon. I don't know whether they think the goalkeepers that we do have currently are going to suffice, but no, in terms of the goalkeeper, the goalkeeping department, let's forget about it for now. And then again, Usheme says, I think we can just take the 90 million left and go to Polokwane. Yeah, there's a lot of players. Polokwane has quality players, even Stellenbosch.